Cedric, my God, baby, come on, Cedric now. Yeah, we put in Kibi or Saliba. That's actually a decent pairing there. Happy's 87 as well now, though, isn't she? Maris is 86. I'll rethink that. Lower out of that. She's 86. Happy Viagra and shines for us. Inverting Pepe and Smith Rowe. Or Angio Kiros. That's actually a solid set of players there. EA Sports is a game. Well, yeah, one can be over, but obviously I'm going to say that but I probably don't want Cedric. That's not bad. Everyone's on 4 chem there. But I think I prefer Trossard. Definitely don't want El Nene. I think I prefer Lena Vertic as well. I don't have any defensive midfielders. Top serious applications plus as well in front of forward defense. Yeah, well, I think Gio Kiros and Anawarana are legit for it, if I'm being honest. I might actually just put McBain in a left back. Get Pele up top, you get Pele should be our striker, shouldn't he? Gold Rice. Don't have him in the team. Might play Cedric as left back. I can't even play Cedric anyway. I'm going to put Llorente at right back. Put Weyer at right back, actually. Pace. Got a lot of pace. Might start Chiesa at left back just to have him. That's alright. Means I don't need Weyer. I don't mind starting with Weyer actually. He gets 4 chem. That's not a bad team to be fair. I mean, the centre mids aren't really ideal. But it's only 3-minute halves, and we can probably get a lot of rage races like you're slapping as well. So let's use this team. The Arsenal Evo is finally coming good, huh? Let's go. Elliot, thanks very much for the 2 months, man. We need to win 4 out of this 6 to give us, a little bit of leeway in the game. games after 6 p.m. Franzino. I bet everyone's just got like OPSL teams, haven't they? Not really. Wow, this guy's got 86 Dembele as his home race, 86 goals, or is 86 plus? Now, I haven't set tactics or anything, but I don't think I need to. Because I'm only in Division 5 as well, matchmaking should be reasonably favourable to me. And Pele up against these gold cards should be mostly dominant. Especially we've got left back Chiesa in the team. Nice. Audio. Got a little bump on me there. Hey, alright. I really thought Global was out there. No way. Oh, what is he doing? Yeah, I've literally already shown that on stream today, boss. I've already filled all of my players in on it already. It's a very good feature. A very good feature. Where's my free kick thing, mate? Or you can refill Chiesa. Not being a great defender in certain situations there.
Oh, pass. Oh, shit. And
That ball's gotta go. That ball's gotta go. What an easy pass that was. Not right. I remember one of the Evo players in there. Also, one of the craziest Evos I've seen. Oh, I didn't look properly, sorry. I just thought you were showing me that new feature that they have. Leave it rounds out. Leave it rounds out. What feature? So you can put in like a My Evolutions tab. You can put in all the players that you've got already and what Evo they're at. And then every time a new Evo comes, you effectively just see what you've got, or if you haven't got anything like to do with that one or anything like that. Oh, you're showing me Park zoomed in. Yeah, that's a mad one. 5-star as well. That's a mad one. The Evo's thing though is real cool. And it's going to help us like sort the cards out. Get these wins. Okay. I can't believe these passes are not connecting, man. First thinking, I've only got 3 minutes on anyway. Mates. How are these gold cards like defending Pele like this, man? No. Let's go. Gio, come on. Just in the nick of time. 20 minutes. My bad. I had loads more room to run into there as well. I really thought Pele would hit that shot quite nicely. Like that shot across the keeper, even from that distance, tends to be quite a nice one. But for some reason, Pele's shot there was atrocious, to be fair. The save Ramsdale wasn't really a good save, but for Ramsdale, it was a pretty good save. No way! That's never offside. That is never offside. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Rare. Give me the attack. Come on now. Who's the best Evo I have? Who's the best Evo if you have a brand new account? Who knows, man? Who knows? There is, if you have a brand new account and you've got all of those Evos available, there is probably an infinite amount of players that you could use that would be good. Not even probably, there is just definitely going to be like an infinite amount of players. Come on, Pele. Okie dokie. That's got no sound, man. Just as the evolution page. Put .gg. Look at that. Just missed that tackle. Pele can't shoot. I would have expected a little bit better from him, to be perfectly honest. Oh, that was it. Come on, Pele! Let's go, baby. Come on. Rain can't pass. I should have gone straight away, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think Footbin might be becoming the secondary best site these days. But .gg has still got a few things that I think need like immediate improvements. But overall, the site has the best features and is for me the best site. That's awful shot choice, isn't it? It wasn't even pressing me there. I just kept running in. could use about 3 minute halves. It's even shorter here now, so I can hold the ball without Ramsdale for a fair old chunk of minutes. It's crazy. You can burn that clock right down. Look at that, man. He's not even going to be able to get touch of the ball. What, I think it was the 112th minute when I got Ramsdale. The ball there.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The footlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, we can talk about coaches and their methods. It's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It's going to be a cracking game.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Now look, I've got 5 fucking players at the back, bro, and the defense is still fucking being pulled apart. I've got 5 players at the back, and for some reason, Varane's playing right back all the time, all of a sudden. Look at it, you just get, why is he always there with the ball?
Just in little past there.
Back in business, the Kraken struggling going into the second half. Will they come up with the right answers? So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? And on to Pele.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, perfect contact, and a brilliant finish. Top stuff.
Pedro Porro. It's with Hermoso. He hits it with space pretty well, you've got to say. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a
Roger, it was a poor result. It was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances.
Who wins from two? Don't mind that. What's up, J1? How you doing, man? Move straight into the next one. Yeah, we've got 99 pace on Pepe, Gio, effectively Pele, where the A-straight is in the right spot.
Look at the keeper again. Look where the ball is.
Mystery Nation Christopher is Japan.
So for some reason, the keeper is diving on the floor.
They've got Muller there. Yeah, big player. Rashford, Diaby, Fernandez. That's a big team as well.
You even know it. You know. I hope you know it. I don't care if you're a British security. I don't care how you could be as war. You could be as white as Santa Claus. You could look like Trump for like with a tucky. You still have to go out there and tell everybody why anyway. You're still going to have to tell everybody. Even if they already know, you still have to put a statement out there publicly. You still have to do that.
Nice. That is great work from Saliba.
I've got five at the back, and where are my three centre backs? That girl wasn't the girl with Holland there. Man. She isn't a centre back. She's a midfielder. Where are the three fucking centre backs?
Met himself down in the attacking area here.
I mean, literally, I've got playing five at the back. Where was any of the defenders in that situation? So it's proving, it's more than proving that this was purposely done. And as long as you, and no matter what I do, as long as you have to explain what you people did and why you did it, you're just proving to that you people are liars. And that you have been doing this to people. Okay, I wouldn't be the first. You would just prove that you've been doing this to people, and whereas all of the people that you've done these things to, everybody will be out of prison in a matter of seconds. Anybody your team has been involved with, you're out of prison automatically. And that's how it works. Once the officers are proven to be corrupted, everybody involved, everybody they have locked up or gathered evidence against gets freed automatically. Simple as that. That's why they don't want to take it to court because they lose. That's why they can't take it to court because they lose, and everybody they put in prison will be out of prison. That's how the law works. As long as the police officers are caught doing anything shady, they automatically, everybody who were put into prison as a result of their investigation automatically gets free. Doesn't matter how dangerous they are. Yeah, they got five with the back, dude. There's five with the back, and then you still win five at the back. But defenders still won't defend the situation. No, they're just walking through material. No, five at the back. Will attackable, like, trust me. Not a matter of choice, no. I just will attack it. It's an automatic response. This is as automatic as the British security is. This is my security, and I will attack it. Look at his defending. Look at his, it's so blatantly obvious. Look at his defending. It's too blatantly obvious. It's way too obvious. Look at his defenders. I've got five at the back, and every time he beats one player, there's nobody there to support it. He just beats him and run into this weird space when you have five people at the back. Where's he getting the space from? Where's the attacking will? Yo, they're just tackling through my foot all the fucking time. Because she's off fucking self. She's offside, like why is she running offside the whole time? Look at this cunt, man.
I don't actually know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, look at it. Yo. Yeah. Five at the back, yeah? So that's Varane, Kunde, and whoever that is over there, yeah? Yeah, five at the back. Yeah? Five at the fucking back. Why can't Varane stop the ball there? Yeah? Look at that. How does he kick the ball through fucking Varane's foot there? I've proven beyond a reasonable doubt that this was done on purpose. No matter who did it, it's been done on the behalf of the British government. And the law says if you're, what was it, that in America they call it the RICO Act, over here they call it common purpose or some shit like that. It's the same thing, they have the same law, but if something is being done that is criminal and you are the leader, it doesn't matter if you do it yourself, you led that road. You're going to prison for corruption, you know. Everybody I've ever worked with, they all get free from prison. One bunch of dangerous people running around in cities. Look, I've got five at the back, dude. Where is he getting that space from? Look at what's it called? Look at whatever it's called. I can't remember. I used to play for Eric Barley or whatever it's called. Look, he's just walking. Look at the French guy here, yeah? Look at him. He's not going to the ball. Look, he's the only person that's moving is the person I'm controlling. Varane. I'm just running around and they're all stood still. Look at everyone is stood still. I'm just the one that's running around. I'm the one that's tackling. I'm just the one that's running around. Look at the whole fucking thing. Look, they all just stood there. None of them doing nothing. They all just stood there. I will attack you, brother. It's a default decision. Yeah, I think I didn't turn up to court. To a summons here. It is a default decision. I will attack you. I don't know who you think you are. I don't know why you think you got away with that. But I will attack you, bro. Promise you. If I don't catch him, I'll attack you. Children for it. I'm not letting that go. You're right. They're so right. I'm not letting you get away with that. Nah, look, they won't. They just won't tackle. They just won't tackle. I mean, if your plan was to piss me off, then you have achieved it. What not? Because I guess you're used to people going out there and attacking the innocent people. I guess that's what you're used to. I do believe that's what you people are used to. The person that's going out there and trying to attack some innocent member of the public. But unfortunately, if you're true to target, you for what you did. You and your people did it, and you and your people suffer for it. It's as simple as that. If I can't catch you, and some miracle you drop dead, I'll attack your children for it. I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care how white of a court is, or how all white of a jury that fucker is in that room. Yeah, fuck the magistrate. Simple as that. I'll say it a million times because I have no plans on turning back on what I said. I have no plans on turning back. I will attack it. I'll say it every single time I come on this game. I'll say it every time I upload it to the internet. I know exactly what I'm saying. I'm okay with saying it. 'Cause I will attack you, bro.
Same team, guys. Same team. Just same team. Same team. We don't need to be doing that.
Will fucking attack you, bro. I promise you that. There's no situation where it doesn't play out that way. Like, there simply isn't any situation where it doesn't play out where me I attack you, bro. You wanted me to attack people, you just weren't meant to be you people. Right? You were meant to be the community. And that's fine. That's fine. Somebody will be attacked, and it's you. I mean, it definitely is you, man. And everybody realized what you people did. And everybody realized what you people have been doing this whole time. Not just to me, but to other people. We are putting the community people at risk, tricking them into feeling that they're part of something that protects them when it really leaves them vulnerable to be attacked. Because all these people around it, what's stopping me from hurting them? Nothing's stopping me. When they obviously realize at some point they're gonna fucking realize that, oh wait, these people are nowhere to be seen. They're not in some house next door. They're not renting some house next door to see if I go out there and do anything quickly.
Well, the weather
They'll be having to
forecasters
turn
promise
up with
us an
phone
incredible
calls for
day
ambulance and
tomorrow,
police.
and
That's what
that's
they have to do.
exactly what we've got.
So they obviously
I'm Derek
realize
Ray,
at some
and
point,
sharing coverage
and
with
they're
me
the ones that are
is
vulnerable,
Stuart
isn't it?
Robson. And the general feeling is we
And
should
how are
have
you
some
protecting a
good
community when the community is constantly in danger as a result of what you people do? It wasn't meant to be noted and identified, and certainly no evidence of it should have been happening, which is obvious as sin. As long as because I've got the evidence, I will attack you. Promise you. There's no way where it doesn't happen. The only way it doesn't happen is me never seeing your face. And then the public will realize that even a covered by definition. You realize that the public will realize that all of a sudden done that you people are covered. You people know as a result, this goes to court. Everybody you people were involved will be let out of prison based on what was going on. Because I'm sure they'll have similar stories. Very sure. Very sure that they would have similar fucking stories.
Don't be extremes, man, because people obviously just always talk about that sort of thing. You kind of got to take a little bit of the blame for yourself on those as well.
I ain't taking no blame, then. I did nothing. Whoever came here and went, they need to say publicly what the informant said to the police. It's simple. I ain't taking no blame. The world need to know what was said to the police that triggered all of this up. And they can't say it. They cannot say it. They cannot come out and tell it because they know it's bullshit. They always knew it was bullshit. And that's what they do. They set people up.
Just don't be in situations where you can get the links, right?
We'll attack you. Can't get to the people who work at FIFA. I don't know where they are. So you're gonna have to take the blame for it all. Yeah? You're the one who tell them. Just like you're the one who walk around telling people in the community. Just like you're the ones who walk around telling people in this community and across this country about me. You're the one who went to them. You're being solely being blamed for every part of it. Doesn't matter who told you or authorized it. You got caught and that's all that matters. They know you should have never been caught, but you were caught.
So there's a difference between enjoying someone as a football player and them being your favourite player outside of the team that you support ever, right? And I think we can come to an understanding and agreement.
Well, my AI just will not tackle for it. The AI does not win any of
What
that.
the hell?
No, this guy just walking through. The AI just won't do anything. Just for him. Yeah, I would do the same thing to you. It just yeah, it won't help.
I can't believe it. I literally don't know. I thought I was having a free hit. I had the ball. Isn't that sacrilege for Arsenal fans to pay the Spurs player? Yeah, why? He switched off with DRB and got on back with DRB. He's the whole rivalry thing, we talked about it a few times, but like, if you hate another team because of their geographical location, you're just a bit of an idiot, in my personal opinion, right? That's like hating your next door neighbor for no other reason than they live next door to you. Just doesn't make sense. If you've got a good, if they're just assholes and that's why you hate them, fair enough, right? But if you hate them just because they live next door to you, then why? What do you get out of that? Yeah, listen, like, a lot of people probably do, but that's more because you have like a personal connection with them, so formed an opinion on who they are, right? Whereas some people hate the football club because they're like well close to their football club. So you want Spurs to succeed? No. There is also not. There is a wide gap between hating and wanting to win, right? Just because I don't hate Spurs playing, it also therefore doesn't mean I want them to win, does it? You playing is bad, yeah. Hey, let's go, mate. That's just how Spurs win. Subscribers win. Represent whoever is wrong in the community to apparently at a lower level. That's how it like translates in my mind, right? It's like whenever I ask Arsenal fans, or any fans in general, but whenever I ask Arsenal fans, like, why do you hate Spurs? Well, we just hate Spurs, don't we? But why? Because our ancestors hated Spurs, and then these big wigs, but then like, we're just told to hate Spurs. Why? Because like my dad hates Spurs, doesn't he? And then even my granddad hates Spurs as well. Yeah, but why do they hate Spurs? Because his dad hates Spurs as well. But why? Because we come from like London. You absolutely love Spurs, yeah. Basically, more than Arsenal. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's exactly it, Josh. I'm technically a bigger fan of every other club in the world than Arsenal because I don't hate them. When you're close to another team, you constantly interact with their fans and have a difference of opinion on teams. But you can also do that with teams that are far away from you as well. I remember last year the Arsenal fan who didn't celebrate any goal against Swansea. Yeah, and that is moronic, isn't it? But listen, we can have banter, about rival teams in any regard. But I think people need to understand the difference between hating and not liking, or hating and not wanting to win. I also think people can absolutely appreciate rival players, without it meaning that they want that team to succeed or that player to succeed, right? This is the internet. Yeah, apparently. That's 4 out of 4. We don't mind that. We don't mind that. Here's the thing though, bro, about the whole tribalism thing as well. Like, we was on the plane back from Lebanon. The woman, like one of the stewardesses, was on the EA, was like asking questions and jokes, a lot of us told a joke and stuff. And she was like, who here has a star on their top of their tree? And loads of people put their hand up. And then they generally was younger people. Then the question was asked, who here has an angel on top of their Christmas tree? And a lot of the older people put their hands up. And then it made me think about, like, the reason why we do certain things as tradition sometimes has no more meaning than because we've done them as tradition. But they also had to be started somewhere, didn't they? Like putting anything on a tree, decorating a tree had to be done somewhere, sometime, some point to become something. We got stars on our trees. And it's the same thing with like this whole hating a football club or hating players at football clubs or anything like that. Like sometimes there's a good reason, sometimes there's a good reason, but more often than not, you just feel or think a certain way because you've been told to and you don't actually know the reason. Generation people do. Also just hate the best man. Being mad to go to our clubs. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, this was name was big club. That's pretty generic, basically. That isn't it? I think most fan bases just want someone to scrap when it's Derby Day. I think I speak for most fan bases when I say that nobody other than like Polish ultras and like those sort of players in certain like nations that really focus on the kind of physical battle as part of the match day experience. But in general, nobody is going to the football for a scrap. Most people are going to the football to watch the football. Can you believe that? They're going to have to watch the game. How wild is that? Yeah, Turkey's got quite a lot of like ultras that like set up fights and stuff. I know in Poland it's like massive. Like literally like teams will send 30, 40, 50 people and they'll just have a massive scrap before the game. And for me it's wild, but why not just not do that? Enjoy the game instead and have a scrap some other time. Okay. He's got a bit of sweat in it. Genuinely don't know how he got that ball from the players there. Yeah, I think we should open an account for TV and do 1,000 player pick. No, I'm absolutely fine. Thanks anyway, man. When did I get LA? A couple of days ago. pulled over. He's moved his actually. This guy's like proper sweat, which is why he's probably able to use a team like this because he just knows that he'll most likely he'll win the games. He's a very good player in a very low division. Are you on Twitch now? I am, mate, yeah. Kieran as well, thanks for giving this up to the community, man. I appreciate that, bro. This is game 5. Yeah, this is game 5, yeah.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And now
I wouldn't
let's
mind
on
if
to
it's
the
like
game
based
that gets
instead of
fastest racing. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
based.
Yeah, same as always, Derek. We've got two good
Some
teams
very
here,
well,
but the match
which
should be
probably
taking
not
really good
really
shape. Yeah,
agree with
good
the
stuff. Thank you.
yeah, 100%.
Hopefully we're looking forward to it.
Like, for example, when, you know, an Arsenal fan saying, as Arsenal FC on top of the race team, what they're saying, we know we're not. They want to sing anyway to make us feel good about ourselves. You know, I mean, it's not, because if we were, we would be. No, is there? Yeah, you've got to give me that. How past that as well? Actually, playing like in all sorts of space at the other side of the box there. Mm. Leave it is with the what's it called? It is now. Now we get the from him. Is in the league in this game. Already that. Damn it. Malicious. As is done now. Yeah. Not going to be able to do it now, guys. Not enough time left. This guy's pouring the possession again.
You can see where my Pele is, yeah, but in the game, for some reason, in game, Pele keeps going out wide. Yeah, he's putting in the game, he's putting Rashford as a striker and putting Pele out wide for some reason. So all the games I play, the same thing keeps happening there. I don't know if I'm dreaming or I'm doing something where I'm unconscious of and swapping them around in the game. I must be doing it. I don't understand why it's happening. So I must be dreaming or something, but Rashford is always in the box. And Pele is always playing out wide for some reason. So I must be dreaming and I must be doing things that I'm not aware that I'm doing. So I must be crazy.
Well, the Willie forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that they certainly will be sure. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And with kickoff just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's the Crackers, and they take on the Founders.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the field, particularly in those central areas. You never seem to ignore those matchups within the game.
Look at it again. Pele, look at Pele. Look at Pele and look at Rashford. So they've done something to my players now that's putting them into a different position. Now they're doing something weird, innit? And now it's moving the Pele out wide in game. So them telling you these people can do anything to the game they want. It's literally a game that they control. So all of this is going on. It's meant to happen. But I will attack him. I'm telling you. And everyone has to advise you. You can't let this guy see you because there's no way people get out of it. Everyone has I've told you, you might have been exposed. You think you being a white man in England gave you the priority over me? You were wrong on that. Because I don't need the lawyer to talk for me. That's where it comes down. You man gonna need the lawyer to talk for you, though. Very sure of that. There's nothing your fucking lawyer can say to help you man out here. Because who told EA to do that? So obviously white people, Jewish people own Xbox, Bill Gates, Jewish people own EA Sports. You fucking man went and told them because you and them are the same. So the Jewish people have somehow worked together. And what exactly is the law on that? What were you trying to gain from working together as a community? So that's not working together as a community. That's fucking sabotage and that deliberate action. That is fucking intent. What were your intent? What were you intending on happening to me? You know what I mean? And Delta goes along with you. You and Delta sit in that fucking prison you sit together, yeah. So what I'll do some terrible things to you people, but trust me. This is 2023. This is not 1946 where white people have total control of the world. It's not that time anymore. It's a different world we live in now. And who wants to be upset? Tell them feel free, innit? Anybody's upset about the things I'm saying, it's because you're a racist. It's simple as that. If you are a racist, you wouldn't be upset. Because somebody is doing something like this to you, you would be upset as a white person. If this was done to you, you'd be fucking pissed off yourself. That little old lady, that little old, I don't know what she's called, that says, oh, how many of you would like these things to be done to you? And she always proves that it's true, it's racist. Anybody that agrees with it is racist. And the black people who agree with it, they're subjugated to racist people. Not like human beings. I think it's joke. I'd rather I'd rather support Donald Trump because why? Donald Trump is open about who he is. I respect somebody that's open about themselves. Not like you man. You man are pretenders. Man pretend like you're not what you are, and I don't like that. I don't like you man. I'd rather deal with a skinhead every fucking day. Because at least I know what that skinhead is and where he stands. Yeah. I don't like you man. I'd rather deal with a fucking skinhead all day, all night, knowing who he is, and he knows who I am. We'd have a much better, we get on much better. Yeah, you man will never get on good. Not yesterday, not today. Now look at this thing. I've got five at the back. My defenders cannot tackle these players. Nothing. The AI don't not come and help me in any sort of way. So since he wanted me to be on my own, and this is relative to the game. I've got to do it myself. Trust me, when I catch them, I do it myself. Well, anybody that teams up with you is a part of your system. It's as simple as that. You guys are the dumbest guys out there. Anybody that teams up with you and stand beside you was a part of the whole thing. And that's the way you capture a lot of you as a network. Anybody that tries to help you or teams up with you knew exactly what you were doing the whole time and simply fucking agreed with it. Simple as that, innit? Yeah. So all of a sudden I just cannot tackle this guy for no reason. So I got 5 of them back and the AI is never anywhere near to tackle this guy. Where is Rashford going, dude? Yeah? Where the fuck is Rashford going? I'm telling you, it's all done on purpose. Where is Rashford running to there? My defenders won't help defend. My strikers are running into a situation that don't make sense. Look, they all stood up in the box. All stood up in the box. There's no delay in the game. It's nothing to do with the internet. You can see where the players are behaving and they're running. They're not running into directions that make sense. They're running away. Look at Rashford. When he's meant to run into the space, he runs away. And when he's not running, he runs into a space that don't make sense. We'll attack you. These guys are just simply jealous because the things that they're doing there, I can actually do it when their games are working perfectly fine and working like everybody else is equally. I can actually do them things. They stop me from doing it and then stop my defender from doing it to let the people do to me what I would do to them. Yeah, I mean, I don't like you man for that. You man, I hate you. What is going on? What is going on in the game? That's how I play the game, and I'm capable of doing that. And they don't like that, innit? I mean, look, who switched Rashford over? Who switched Rashford over there? Every time I come into the game switches Rashford for me. You get me? And they just hate us, bro, because I can do it and they can't do it. They don't like it and they try to stitch up the game. They basically reverse it and let these guys feel like they're better. They hate us, bro. I mean, they get enjoyment out of doing what I do and can do, and they can't do it. So these guys are the type of guys. Yeah? In football, if they could cut your legs off and fucking, if they could cut your legs off, if they could cut your legs off and put it on themselves, they would. These are the type of men they are. Bro. If they could take your brain out of your head and put it in their own heads, they would. That's the sort of stuff they do. Like, these people should be eradicated. These type of men and women should be eradicated off the planet. They don't want to see anybody else with nothing that they don't have. Bro. And for people who have everything, I find that behavior quite strange. I've never seen a man with anything and wanted it for myself in my life. I've never done that. Never. I would never understand it. I will simply will never understand it. I choose not to understand it. I choose to. That's just something I'll never justify and I'll never put myself in their position to understand that. Certain people, I put myself in their position to understand why they do things. But these guys, nah. No chance. dislike you, man. Like, trust me. I will not put myself in your shoes to understand why you do what you do. You're just racist and abusive people. Simple as that. And EA said there's no room for racism. You know what I mean? EA says there's no room for racism. But Luis Suarez and Kenny Dalglish has a card in the game. So how does that make sense? You know, it is. I mean, there's no room for racism when it's going against white people. So why would Luis Suarez have a card in the game? Why would Kenny Dalglish have a card in the game if there's no room for racism? You know what I mean? It's simple as that. There's many racist players who have done racist things and they're in this game. So why do they have no room for racism? Yeah, it's an idiot. You mean no room for racism towards white people? And if the general white public wants to be upset about that, tell them feel free, but it's okay that they have a right to feel how they feel. I'll be okay with that. That a general person has the right to feel how they want to feel. They don't have to understand where I'm coming from. That's fine, innit? I've got the right to feel how I want to feel too. No. How am I miss? There's some people I see why they do things. You man, no, you're not having that luxury. Won't be. I dislike you, man. I don't care why you do. Simple. Look, my player, he was able, when I passed the ball, yeah, he was able to move. My player, Casey, would not move, but there, it has nothing to do with love. I mean, well, attack but look at my keeper. Look, straight to the fucking. Yeah, we're tripping, okay. First, see. I have no plans on turning back, so it really doesn't matter if I say it openly or not. Because anywhere I see you, that's it. Doesn't matter where I see you. You could be on fucking national TV and I see you on it. You literally could be on British national TV when I see you. I'm still going to attempt to kill you. It has to be done. People like you should not be in existence. It's you people who cause problems in community. You are the reason why people attack these countries all the time. When we talk about terrorism and all this, you are the reason. Men like you are the reason why terrorism exists. Simple as that. You are literally the reason why terrorism exists. Without men like you, terrorism would not exist in this world. Because nobody would hate people that much. And I understand why terrorists behave the way they behave. Because now I hate you fucking people just to say I'm just smarter than I get than the average to know that don't go out there and hurt innocent people for what you people did. Good don't always have to suffer for the bad, innit? I don't believe that sentiment. You man are the reason, you are the motive for terrorism. You man are the motive behind terrorism. The British government and the Western government no fucking longer have to go around wondering what's motivating any sort of terrorist out there. You don't have to wonder. It's men like these guys who are doing this. They motivate terrorism. Simple as that. They fucking motivate it. I do understand why people come here and do things to innocent people because these guys do these things and they hide. Nobody knows where they are, where they live, where they come from. Nobody can identify exactly who's doing it. And then what somebody's supposed to do? Are they supposed to sit down and cry for the rest of their life? It's obviously no. They're going to go out there and attack anybody they see. And then these posters come on TV and talk about terrorism. Human are the motivation for terrorism. And I solely understand why it is done. Because I feel like I want to go out there and attack anybody I see just the same. I choose not to. I can't expect everybody else to make the same fucking choice like I did. I can't accept everybody to go out there and feel like me and decide, oh, don't go and attack innocent people, go and attack these guys. Not everybody is like me. I made the choice not to attack humans specifically, but I 100% understand why terrorist activities happen in the West, and no matter how much money you people pump into it, it will never stop because men like you are around. Because you don't want to be attacked yourself, they're going to go out there and attack innocent people. And then the police comes and go, oh, they are not treating it as a terrorist. Oh, it's a lone wolf. Or they don't think anybody. Anytime the police comes and say, oh, they don't think anybody else is connected to this and it's been treated as a terrorist act, it's because they were the ones who provoked that person into fucking attacking people. That's why they always go, oh, they're not looking for anybody else. Why? Because they knew that person was isolated and what they did to him. So they don't need to look for anybody else because they know that person was pretty much on his own. A lot of people in Britain, they fall for that trick, yeah? Because a lot of people are stupid. They go to universities and they are allowed to believe. That's it. That's it. They're just allowed to believe. Because if these men and women did not want you to believe it, you wouldn't believe it. You're allowed to believe that you're fucking smarter than anybody else. And you man are definitely not. These guys are the reason why terrorism happened in the West. Because they do these things and they hide. And a lot of people in a lot of backwards people do exist in these countries. Quite a few of you man are backwards. Quite a few man are not as intelligent as you people are led to believe. Whenever the police come and say, oh, we're not looking for anybody else in connection with this, we believe this is an isolated incident. They're literally telling you people to your face what they have done. Blood. The person was fucking isolated from the community and they went off on one. That's why they refer to it as an isolated incident. It's a incident as a response to them isolating that person and not wanting that person to get justice through the courts and figure out what was going on. Because they know what they did was wrong, set up, they know it's all illegal, and they don't want you to get that chance. They don't want you to put them in prison. So they don't stop until you fucking do something and then they come out and put you on there. No, it's as soon as that incident happens, you never hear of that person again. You don't know what happened in the courtroom. Nobody has a clue. Everyone just moves on to the next day. The way they attack people, like, it's true. It's so true. I'm definitely sure of it. I'm 100% sure of what I'm saying, and I 100% understand what is going on. I 100% understand the intent that you people had behind this. I was meant to go out there, and sometimes I'm walking through Manchester City town, yeah, and I'm thinking to myself while I'm walking, like, so these people are doing all this, but here am I walking through the fucking cities and town, especially now Christmas time. It's especially busy, yeah. Are these people all surrounding me like everywhere I turn, everywhere I move? Because that would be the only logical explanation how they could stop it. I'm pretty much walking through a town and city full of people that I can attack based on if I choose to. And what they're gonna do and say, oh, they're gonna put my face on camera and say, oh, we're looking for this man. And everybody who knew what was going on ensure that they were nowhere close to him at the time he's walking around. So it has to be one or the other. It can't be both. They either all have to surround you, every yard you, every centimeter you step, you're encircled by them, and there's no general public there. That's the only way you can keep the people safe. I mean, that's the only way. Otherwise, it can't be done. So you're obviously setting up the public as much as you're setting up me, because you don't want your family to be the one that moans and cries. Not like the rest of the people you wanna fuck with, bro. Something different there. You people did it, and I don't believe the good should always suffer for the bad. I don't believe in general punishment. I believe in punishing those who are solely responsible. I do not believe in general punishment. Because what EA Sports is doing here on Xbox, guess what? Are none of them employees from EA Sports? Are they going to be harmed in what they're doing here? Absolutely not. They know that they have no chance of getting harmed here. And that's why they do it, and they can see how it works. They always make sure none of them people associated with them are in the fucking firing line. They make sure a bunch of innocent people are just going about their general business who have no idea what's going on. They're the ones who get hurt. They're the ones who get hurt. People who have no idea what's going on. That's why I choose not to. I'm not Jesus, but I'm not a saint. I was waiting for the man who thought he had the right to do this to show his face. And until he show his fucking face, well, everybody know that he's a coward. He will fucking face it one way or the other, innit? The whole world will hear the things I'm saying. They will. I'm very sure of it. I'm making sure they hear. Making sure that they hear that humans are responsible for the things that happen. You know what I mean? Because MI5, yeah, if you go online, if you go anywhere near MI5, guess what? They're there armed police immediately there. So guess what? Some terrorist wants to come to this country, unless they come in their thousands, excuse me, unless they turn up in their fucking thousands, they ain't never getting at them MI5 people. Who are they going to turn to? The fucking general public. Because you are just walking through a town city. No fucking armed police is just going to come there and bother you. But you walk near that MI5 building and see if you don't see pure armed police start popping up. So they never get hurt in it. When was the last time have you heard one person from the British security ever being harmed? Never. It doesn't make sense. It simply doesn't make sense that they're never harmed to get me. Because it's not like these terrorists don't know who controls anything that happens. You know what I mean? So whatever motivates the terrorists, yeah, whatever motivates the fucking terrorists in this bitch and across the world, yeah, they know that it's the government who deploys certain things in their country that fucking fire these rockets at them. They know it's not the people. So if they know it's not the people, why do they consistently attack the people? It's because these guys are well protected, and then the people are left vulnerable. You know what I mean? They know that they're well protected. And obviously, you man are dealing with a superior intellect to yourself. But that shit won't work out for you, man, this time. But the regular day at the office, not the regular day now, innit? It's all dark, it's all cloud and rain here now, yeah. Fucked up on this side. But that's what they want. They want you to like, if you ain't breaking down and crying, and then some story come out in the news and say, oh, the police did this to you and that to you. Guess what? You're gonna attack people. And they're well aware, and that's what they want. Enough said. Fuck man. Yeah, we'll attack you, man. I don't care how and where you're hiding. You're the one that's hiding who you are. And you're hiding because that was the intention. The intent was to make me think, oh, it's these girls that's doing it, or it's these people that's doing it. The people in your community, 9 out of 10 of them were involved, they're idiots. Because they're under some delusion of some sort. So you saw that with Case, yeah? Just look at him, he's somewhere running past my defenders. Look at my defenders now. Yeah? Yeah. So you saw that with Case, yeah? I'm gonna tell you this is what they have been doing. And it's meant to annoy you and provoke you into anger. Basically, that's it, simple as that. And if you can't attack them, because why you can't attack them? Because you can't see them, you don't know who they are. Yeah, so you can't attack them, but you're being provoked in such a way. Look at this. Look at his legs, bro. Like, how is his legs bent like that? It cannot be done without somebody putting it in the game. Man. Look at her legs. Yeah, true her legs, true her legs. Look at her. Yeah, it cannot be done without their provocation, without them doing it. Yeah, so they're provoking you from a distance, and you go and attack innocent people. That's the idea. That is the idea. And then the police come and give statements. Oh, we are looking into the incident. At this moment, we are not looking for anybody else. How could they just not look for anybody else? Why are they looking for anybody? Because they know they were the ones who did it. They know they provoked you personally, and why they don't need to look for anybody else. Look at his legs, bro. Anytime you hear them come out and saying that stupid shit, that they're not looking for anybody else, look, through his foot, through her foot, yeah? Through her foot there. It's provocation, bro. It's blatantly provocation. Blatant. And that's why they're going to say, oh, we're not looking for anybody else. It's an isolated incident. Because why? They isolate you from the public anyway. So nobody's meant to see these things behind closed doors. The things they do see behind closed doors, nobody sees it. You're being isolated. And then they're using their network of informants and friends and family to spread rumors around the community. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, I figure them out. That's why I won't attack any person. Like I say, obviously, where I live, people live around me all the time. People, there's a fucking pub in front of my house. It's not like I couldn't go out there and target anybody random pub drinker if I really would. And I started to make sense of it, and I thought, wait, I don't know who these guys are, and you're just being provoked. Obviously, provocation leads to anger, innit? Which anger over time leads to violence. And guess what? I get mad and go out there and go stab somebody, shoot somebody, beat somebody to death. It's never going to be the people who are responsible. The police is not going to come and say, oh, well, he was being provoked by some people that we can't identify. They ain't going to say that. They're going to say oh, it's hate crime or fucking terrorism or mental illness. They're never going to tell the truth. And you get into that courtroom, guess what? The public won't have a fucking idea what was said, the evidence, nothing will be said behind closed doors. Nothing will be said. I don't like these guys, but like, simple as that. Uh, that's a simple way to look at it. That's a simple way to look at it. They think they are clever, innit? And I am saying 100% fact without a reason or a doubt that racism is behind it. This is how they do it, how they set it up, racist wise. It's simply how they set the thing up. Yeah, people don't have a clue that this went on behind closed doors because usually the person is provoked and under this immense stress. Yeah, but they're not thinking clearly in it. Obviously, yo, my life has been, I guess, a hell of a ride, innit? So I've always been able to think through the worst of circumstances because I've always had to deal with the worst of circumstances. I've always had to deal with the worst of circumstances that the general person doesn't have to do. Especially in early British country, I never had to deal with anything I had to deal with. Yeah? So I've had a long life of being able to sift through the problems, even while the worst of things were fucking happening. So they never stood a chance from the start because that's what they do. They provoke you, confuse you, and create all these various problems for you so you can't think your way through. That's the idea behind it, innit? And most people just won't be able to explain that, innit? Most people won't understand that. That is how it works. They go and they say, oh, this person did this person did that. Based on how the law is provocation, yeah? Provocation, people say, oh, this person was winding me up. The law will say, well, not because they're winding you up or harassing you, means you should do that. That's what they're going to say, not because of how the law is. So you automatically be screwed as a result. But when you prove intent, that what their fucking intent was to provoke you, isolate you and spread rumors about you being racist and you being this and you being what's the word? You being a terrorist sympathizer and a fucking Russian sympathizer. That's what they're gonna go around and say, and then they start nitpicking at you. Oh, he's abusive to women, or he does this. They start telling pure stuff about your private life, whether true or not. The general public won't know your life story. They're going to go off of what these fuckers are telling them because they don't know you. Well, how would they know your life story? They're going to go off of what they're being told. And guess what? While they're being told these stuff in public, behind closed doors, they're being told these sort of rhetorics. These guys are putting this absorbent and extensive amount of psychological pressure on you, fucking with you, provoking you. Everywhere you turn, it's just provocation. An issue come up, or you go and complain about the issue, you're being sent around. Oh, we can't do this. Yo, you know what? At times, yeah, I'm fucking debt came to my house. Yeah, bills came to my house, and I'm challenging these bills, and they're saying, oh well, we can't do anything now. We've already sent it off to the debt people. So I'm saying, how are you sending it off to the debt people while I made a complaint? That's not how the law works. If you have a complaint in process, they cannot send it off for no debt to the debt people. They're breaking my rights and sending it off to the debt people. Because why? What's their intention? Their intention is to say no complaints ever was made prior to the debt turning up. That's what they're going to lie and say. Because guess what? Everybody is not just sat there recording every fucking email and phone call. You're not doing that. Nobody does that. No fucking body does that. And they are aware that nobody does that religiously. So they use that against you. And then they lie in these courtrooms. How many times have you seen police being caught out for lying on reports? And doctors and these type of people. They lie all the time. And like I said, if you don't have your wits about you, that's what they're going to do. They're going to stitch you up and then lie about it. And by the time you realize you already attacked someone because you're pissed off, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, he had a long history of violence, a long history of mental illness. He's abusive to animals. He's abusive to women. He's this. He's that." And because obviously, I'm obviously smarter than them. I already saw what they were trying to do here. Yeah, they tried to fucking put this insurmountable amount of pressure. They just started throwing things at me left, right, and center. A game is meant to be fun. Yeah, a video game, the baseline of video game is for enjoyment and fun. And they have stopped the enjoyment and fun out of that. So you're being stressed out by all these variants and stuff, yeah? And then when you come to be de-stressed, guess what? Now you're being stressed in the video game, alright? Oh, guess what? You go get some vagina from your girlfriend or some sexual, some friends with benefit. All of a sudden, you're isolated. They're going to tell every woman on the planet that you're dangerous, you're abusive. They think you murdered some woman in 1967, but because they can't prove it, they shouldn't go around you. That's the sort of shit that they're going to do. So now you're being stressed out by the bills and the government. Now your release of gaming, guess what? Now you're being stressed out there through the game as well. Now you ain't getting no vagina. Guess what? What are you going to do next? You're going to turn to alcohol or drugs and that make it 10 times worse. Because you turn to alcohol or drugs now, they get to provoke you as much as they want now and blame it on hallucination as a result of drugs. It will be your nightmare. It will be a big mistake to go and start turning to drugs and alcohol because that's what they're going to justify and say you hallucinated. If you have your fucking wits about you and you say, well, check the CCTV camera, guess what? All of a sudden, that CCTV camera just miraculously was broken on that day. It worked fine 10 minutes before you arrived and 10 minutes after whatever incident happened. But guess what? Just for your specific thing, oh, it was broken. Who are you going to go to get that CCTV? Because if the government says it's not working, you obviously are depending on a duty solicitor at that point. Is that duty solicitor going to go out of his fucking way to go and check if that CCTV was fine before and when it was last working or not working to prove that? He does not have to because he gets paid either way. He'll tell you, oh, so sign the fucking paper. They've got too much evidence against you. You can't win. That's the sort of shit they're going to try and push in your head. Again, psychologically beat you down because the duty solicitors are just as bad as them. They're going to now psychologically beat you down, pressure you under duress. Guess what? You make the mistake and sign that fucking paperwork, you don't get any appeal. You cannot appeal. Once you sign that thing and confess, yeah, if it goes to that court and you decide to take a plea deal, once that fucking plea deal is accepted, that sentencing is read out, game over. You ain't never getting out of that prison. And that's what they do. That's what they want. They want you to take these fucking these plea deals to do that. Anytime you don't believe you have done something, and if you know you have done it, never take a plea deal. Because once you take that plea deal, once that judge handing down that sentence, you ain't turning back. Before the judge hands down his sentence, you can say, oh, I retract that statement. I was under duress. But once that fucker give you that sentence, because you have no guarantee of how much that sentence is going to be. Once that sentence is handed, that's it, done for you. But never coming out of prison again. And they're well aware of that because who? They made the fucking laws. They're the ones who created the fucking law, so they know exactly how it works. And how to stitch people. I don't like these guys, bro. I really don't. And I will attack you personally so that you have to come to the court your fucking self. And that is my intention. To attack you. Whether you're the head of MI5, whether you're the fucking head of Freemason, I don't give a shit what you are. But you're going to have to come into that court yourself and me, you tell your story and I tell mine. And they don't want that. Mhm. The state doesn't want that. What the state wants is you attacking some innocent person that has nothing to do with what went on. And guess what? You start saying, oh, this, and that. That witness is going to say, I've never met this guy before. I don't know him, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? You're screwed because they're going to see you as a dangerous person. The person you attack has nothing to do with it. But you attack the little cunt who's actually doing it. He's got to come in that courtroom and defend the allegation. You should have proof that these things were happening. He's got to defend it just the same. It brings a complete different dynamic to the situation. That's why they don't want to be the ones who be attacked because it changes. If somebody comes to your house every day and vandalize your house, and you've done all the right things, you you've informed, you've snitched, you gathered evidence, blah blah blah, and the police refuse to do anything about it, you bust that person's head wide open. That's a problem for the police. That becomes an issue for them. Immediate issue for the police. Immediate issue. Because why did they not do anything about it the whole time? Now this is where it got. As long as you have the evidence to back up what you're saying, and you're not actually hallucinating. I don't personally believe in hallucination. I think it's a lie, and these people made it up. And just like the word misogyny is used by women in a way, half of them don't even know what it means. Misogyny means you actually hate women, and people like Andrew Tate was accused of being a misogynist. How do you hate a woman and sleep with her, bro? Isn't that what a homosexual does? They don't like women, so they sleep with men. Bro. So a misogynist is more likely a homosexual. You get me? Because it makes sense. And the very same women you see talk about misogyny, they're a part of this whole fucking ring game. Bro. Homosexuals are misogynists, but that's why they don't like. That's why they're not attracted to women. That's why they're attracted to the same sex. These guys thought they were clever, and it turns out that they're not as smart as that. They were just getting away with stuff. They weren't smart. Because now they come up against somebody actually smart. Where the fuck are they to be seen? They're hiding. Because it's not working out like the plan. They had no plan B because the plan B certainly wouldn't work either. They tried that. They did try their plan B. That failed. Plan A to fucking Y failed. You get me? Now we at Z, bitch. I like you, man. Simple as that. And I know for a fact, if you attack the person who is responsible for attacking you, it's classified as self-defense. You attack somebody that doesn't have anything to do with it, a person is just a victim of circumstances. And they'll say, oh, well, it's proving that you're a dangerous individual. That's what they do. You attack the person who was doing it and organizing this, whether psychological harassment or physical harassment or stalking. It brings a whole different dynamic to their kids. And that's what they don't want. They don't want the dynamics. Because why? They're not as smart as they think. They're fucking bullies. Bro. The NHS, the social services, the child protection service. Why do you think they keep coming to people's door? They know they have no legal right to come to your door, but they still do it anyway. Why? It's because they're provoking you. Because guess what? They don't like you, they want to get you. Yeah? They don't like you, then they want to get you. What do? They keep coming to your door. Oh, let us in to see your kid. Alright, well, you have no paperwork that says you have to see the kid. Oh, they turn up with a warrant. The warrant isn't signed. Nothing is on the warrant. It's provocation. They're trying to provoke you into a violent situation. I.e., they're trying to provoke you into hitting one of them social worker people. It's always down to that. Because once you hit one of them social worker people, guess what? They're gonna just say you're dangerous. That's why they hide. They don't want to be identified because when they provoke you, you're meant to go to a solicitor, and guess what? You go to a solicitor. If you're making a certain amount of money, you have to pay for that solicitor yourself. It's simple as that. Innit? You have to pay for that solicitor your fucking self, and that's what they want. Guess what? They don't like you, so if they can't fuck you over with that child or place you in handcuffs or prison, they want to go after your money, and that's what they do. Like, if they can't get you one way, they go after your money and drain your money because they don't like you, and that's what the idea is. They're coming after you one way or the other. They see you in a prison, they take your child, they subject you to some mental health bullshit. And if all that fails, guess what they go after next? When all else fails, they drain your finances. You got having no money is desperation. It's a fucked up situation. They're trying to get you any way you can. I will never spend any money on this. Yeah. It's either a free lawyer or no lawyer. Man. Simple. Plain and simple. I know I've done all the legal channels I need to. I don't need to do anything more legally than I have tried. The main fact I know about the Law Society means I try to get a lawyer for one of these many various of problems. And why have I never had a case gone through court? Doesn't make sense, does it? It's not no chance here. It's like human being, like you don't measure it. There's no cup that could measure the amount of hatred I have for you people. You might come up against somebody who's actually smart, and you got defeated, blood. It shows that you go after morons, or you go after people who are poor. It's simple as it, that's what it shows. It shows that the state targets either poor people or people who are lower in the intelligence. And guess what? On paper, I haven't got any subjects on paper. So that's why you get me. I'm poor and I've got no subjects on paper. So I was prime target for them. Because, if they ain't going after the rich and powerful, they ain't going after the rich and powerful because the rich and powerful will go and pay for some well educated lawyer. Which guess what? Fucks them anyway. So they don't bother wasting their time in doing it. They come after little men like me. But unfortunately for you, I might be poor, but I'm smarter than the most people out there. Yeah. All your doctors and scientists and psychologists combined is nowhere even close to being intelligent as me. I've got 30 years of experience, just as much as them 40, 95-year-old cunts have here. This is how long it's going on for me, but these things are happening. I've got at least 20 years of experience in abuse, and I'm only 33 years old. So I've been working since 13 years. And that's child abuse as well. Yeah. I mean, because it has to come down to experience. Me understanding what's going on here, even theorizing what they're doing. I blatantly have experience, and where could that experience have come from? I mean, I'm telling you, they can't take it to court. They don't want it to court because where would this level of experience or understanding come from? Yeah, I mean, it has to have come from somewhere. I mean, where would it have come from? So these doctors and police officers who have been working for 30, 40 years could not beat me and outsmart me. It obviously means I've got the same experience that they have. And I'm only 33 years old, never worked for the government in my fucking life, never worked for no form of doctor. How am I understanding what they're doing? It means I've been abused for a long fucking time. That's all it comes down to. There's no way around that issue. And it just simply means I'm a very smart person who was abused. That's the way why I understand it. That's why they're not coming here to put me in handcuffs. Look how the amount of threats I've sent online. 1 year, yeah, it's been what? Last year, October to October, 12 months, yeah, 14 months of sending threats straight online, and they haven't turned up once. They turned up, these two people turned up, yeah, this woman and two men turned up, saying that, oh, something. They said they were police officers, yeah. So I recorded. I was recording the conversation. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, do you know why we are here?" They didn't turn up in uniform. They turned up in plain clothes. I was like, "No, you tell me why you're here." So they're saying that they're police. So they brought up the stuff I'm saying online. So I was like, "Yeah, you're bringing that up." So what am I saying online? They didn't want to talk about the abuse part. No, no, they just wanted to talk about the threat part. So I'm saying, oh, you want to ignore the part where I'm saying I'm being abused by the state, yeah? So they didn't come here in an official capacity. They came here to officially intimidate me. It was intimidation, blatantly. And obviously, you can't intimidate me, but they intimidated me. Yeah. They didn't come here in an official capacity. They left no paperwork. They left nothing to say they officially warned me. Because once if they officially warn you, anything you give as a reason, they have to legally go and investigate what have they found as a result of the investigation. Why the fuck have they found as the result of the investigation? I mean, so it's either they didn't investigate nothing or they lied about what they found. So they didn't come in an official capacity, they came in to intimidate. They didn't turn up in uniforms, yeah, to do so. They turned up in plain clothes. I don't exactly know who them cunts were. I don't care who they are. Because they said they were counter-terrorism. They said they were counter-terrorism. I have no idea who they were. Anybody can put on lanyards and fake IDs. Yeah, anybody can do that. Nobody's intimidating me. Bro. Not say what I'm saying. Stop saying what I'm saying until these people are identified. And the mere fact the police does not care or does not want to identify, it says a lot about them. It says that they're the ones doing it. It's simple. They don't care. They don't want to identify the person because it's them that's doing it. Simple. So they ain't coming here to come and warn me about nothing when they are the ones. They get their same warning that if I catch this one, he's not going to like it. Simple as that. The same warning goes back to you, man. Fuck around and let me catch you, you're gonna have a problem. Don't come here and try to intimidate me, bro. So why is the player putting his hands up? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. We're attacking him. Like, I'm playing the game, yeah? The player, look at the guy, so he won the ball here, yeah? Right, won the ball, yeah? It wouldn't allow me to turn. Simply wouldn't allow me to turn. Yeah? Look, his legs is going through his foot, blah blah blah. Yeah? Right. So if you watch this, yeah, yeah, turns back. Look, what is he doing? Why is he do? What the fuck is he doing? That animation is when an offside has gone on. You cannot move the player. So why is it doing that while I'm playing the game? I couldn't tackle him because it gave me an animation that you cannot interact with.
another goal. 3-2 now, and off they go. With that, this first half in Lisbon comes to an end.
Wait, are people getting 86s out of this pack? And the States never got that. You can tweet your proof. Not just a picture of an 86 rate body, but tweet me while you're opening the pack on your console. Alright, opening that new pack as well. It's a special. Mostala. He's got something in here as well. Something good. Around the ruins, never was. That's a pretty stinky pack, isn't it? Go and use that folder somewhere, man. Do not throw it away, man. Do not throw it away. He was one of those on the bench. He was the third close to be back. We'll see. We'll open enough here. See if we're actually going to get an 86 card out of this. Honestly, let's do the dynasty.
So look at the defense there. Look at the player. Yeah? Look at where the right back is. Why are they giving that player on the corner so much space? Got 5 players in the back, but and the man them still get this weird amount of space.
For me personally, I like it a lot. I love how they kind of like ramped up the value you get out of just playing the game. Wait, you just did an 82 over an in-roll? What is wrong with you? This guy's going hilarious. 8 times rate on best bet. Wait, what? Why do you get 8 times rate on best bet? It's tradable as well. I've never seen that pack before in my life. Score plus pack today. Yeah, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Back Friday. Happy to see it. Hey, that's nice. Get a little more out of that.
Ball went through fucking cases. I'm telling you, brother. Yeah, would have thought this guy. He thought he was clever, and I teach him that for life on a hunt this pussy. You man will never be able to arrest me. He's still going to be set in that court. So your only thing you can do is hide for the rest of your life is support him. Yeah? Look, I won the ball fair and square, yeah? Fair and square. Yeah? Let's watch this. Fair and square. Look at where Case is when he passed the ball. Fair and square. I knew exactly what he was doing. Look at the fucking game, bro. Why is his look at his legs? Yeah? Look at his legs. Look at his legs. I won the ball fair and square, bro.
Yeah, he's not bad. I have his inform. Another one. Decent message. Hello, no, it's one of the best ones. Let's go.
He doesn't want to show it because the ball went straight over the fucking keeper. So they just keep giving me bare stupid animation. Yeah? Because they cannot beat me without doing these things. Because the last thing the British government want, after doing all this, is having me have any public notoriety, i.e. going to fucking tournaments and developing a YouTube channel. The last thing that they want is done. Yeah, yeah. The last thing the British government want is me going out to pro tournament and going out there because it won't match their rhetoric of me being a terrorist. It won't match the rumours, you get me, you know. Oh, thank you, brother. Trust me. I will ensure that you have to be the ones to come into that courtroom. And that way you don't get to see any court orders there because if you're attacked, you can't see, the government can't see it because it will be a conflict of interest. Yeah. Now, no, because I'm saying,
One of those. She's one of those players that if she had 10 more pace, she'd be 10 times as expensive as she is.
So, Great Manchester, well, white people from the NHS keep messaging me about going see GPs and um, booking me mental health stuff, yeah? And I ain't interacting with them. They keep coming here and I listen to what they have to say. They're booking me appointment to go and see a psychiatrist, saying, oh, apparently, what is it? They've moved me from Oldham town community to this one, and because they moved me to this one, I should automatically go and see a psychiatrist as a result of that. I'm thinking, are these people idiots? Yeah, they actually do they think I'm a fool? That I should go and yeah.
0161-271-0300. Phoning to have a chat with you about your appointment tomorrow on the 19th of December. Unfortunately, because this is a new patient appointment, they will not do telephone consultations. After your first appointment, then there's a possibility that they will. So can you phone me back and we can have a chat about whether tomorrow's a good day for you or whether you want to be rebooting in the future? I believe that you didn't get a letter. All letters were sent out by myself, but unfortunately, because it's near Christmas, we can't guarantee that the Royal Mail deliver them. But all our letters go out first class, and they're all stamped up. So I don't really know why you've not got your letter, apart from it could be a Royal Mail problem. So if you can phone me back as soon as you can. I finish at 3:30 today, but I'm back from 7:30 in the morning. And we'll try to come to a mutual appointment date where you're happy to come. Okay, thank you. Bye.
To listen to your message again, press 1. To save it and move on, press 2. To delete it, message saved. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1. To leave a voice message, press 2. Saved voice messages. Message from 07435262349. Received 12:40 7th December. Hello, calling CEO from McCartney House. I'm calling. I tried calling you 2 days ago. I don't know what happened. The phone was going through. I'm trying to let you know that your consultant is right now. We've managed to book you an appointment for the 19th of this month between the hours of 10:30. If you can make yourself down to McCartney, can you please turn this? Thank you very much, and let's see you bye-bye. 19th of December. To listen to your message again, press 1. To save it and move on, press 2. To delete it, message saved. Next message. Message from 07435262349. Received 12/17 15th December. Hello, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Colin, this is Theo, your care coordinator. We're planning to come and see you this morning. We just wanted to know that we'll be there in about 10-15 minutes or thereabouts. So, see you soon.
So this guy is claiming to be a care coordinator.
Press 1.
When I look at the badge that he
Press 2.
when I look at the badge
Message saved.
that he got,
Message from 07435262349. we were looking at how to accommodate your request. Yeah, I've met with Dr. Ikozontan, who said he will be willing to talk to you on the phone tomorrow. So get your phone ready for 10:30 tomorrow. His name is Dr. Adilaja. He will contact you from about 10:30 till when you are able to get through with your review. So if you have any concern again, please do not hesitate to contact me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. See you from Community Mentality. Bye. To listen to your message again, press 1. To save it and move on.
Yeah. So you can see the absorbent amount of messages these people are sending me, trying to pressure me to go and see a psychologist. But I don't even agree that I've got a mental health illness. I don't agree. I completely disagree with it. Completely disagree with the diagnosis. Can't find who the cunt is who diagnosed it. So what they have done is I did not switch. I have not switched my GP from Fayersworth for that reason. Yeah, because if you don't switch your GP, you still stay in the area. Yeah, which was Oldham's Hospital. Yeah. So at Oldham Hospital, all of this with FIFA, all of what I talk about was going on the whole time. And these doctors, they did not provide me with an advocate. Yeah. Because the advocate should be able to help you getting legal aid and stuff like that. That's what the advocate is for. So you see, I've got CAC. That's the initials of my name, Colin Anthony Clark. But it also stands for something, child advocate, something it stands for, yeah? And what they've done now is move me from Oldham, yeah, to these new people where they want me to see some new psychologists. If these man think I'm an idiot, that's what I'm going to go and tell anybody else any story about myself. I'm not a fool, bloody. Ain't keeping me in no revolving door. Yeah, go and get your fucking warrant, you little white prick, and get them to forcibly come here. Because if the warrant ain't correct, if the warrant ain't signed and stamped, and the name of the judge and whoever fucking authorized the warrant, and exactly what the warrant's based off, it says negligence, it says ill treatment, or it says not taking care of itself. It has to fucking state which exactly what that warrant is based on. You ain't in my house. You shouldn't be in my house. I don't invite you in my house. And what they call Northwoods Housing has 100% said they are not letting anybody in the house. So there's no way you can know if I'm taking care of myself or not. Inside, you can't know that. Yeah. So there's nobody. I ain't got no friends or family. So I can't be ill treated. So it must be neglect. And exactly who is neglecting? The NHS did not provide me with an advocate. So you can say they were neglecting me. So go and get your warrant. You're forced to. There's no alternative. Whoever that fucking judge is, whoever that little prick of a judge is, let him go and grant you the warrant because it will only blow back on him. Because it is his duty to ensure that all the details provided is correct and he's fully aware of the circumstances around the request for the warrant. It's simple. But what the point of that was, it shows you how they're coming to my door, they're ringing off my phone, and they're leaving all these absorbent messages, trying to get me to go down to their facility to go and speak to a psychiatrist that I don't agree to. I didn't get, I asked for who the doctor was who made the diagnosis. To this day, I cannot tell you who that doctor is. Yeah. I've recorded psychologists, I've done all sorts of shit. Yeah. And so I record the psychologist himself saying he don't fucking agree with the diagnosis. So if the psychologist that I know and I speak to, I recorded him saying he does not agree with the diagnosis. Then who the fuck diagnosed it? You get me? Who is the person who diagnosed it? Moving on from that. Now I said, all right, you people want to come here. I don't want to interact with you. You people somehow have my phone number. I don't know how they got my phone number. Yeah, they know where I live. They came here. Cool. I said, well, if you want to talk to me, I ain't coming to where you are. They always come here trying to get inside the house. They're like, oh, your information, data protection. Yeah, they keep using that. Oh, data protection. We don't want to talk about this in the public. So I keep them outside. I'm like, I'm not shouting. So unless you're planning on shouting at my business, there's nobody to overhear it. So data protection doesn't even count here. You don't need to come into my house. They're always like, oh, let us in the house. I'm like, yeah, you be let in the house under no circumstances are you. Because somebody is coming into the house. Whenever I go to the shop, whenever I go into town, well, as long as I leave the property, I come back and I realize that some sort of search has gone on into the house. So I can even smell it. Like I obviously stay in this house all the time. I know how my house smells. Yeah. Sometimes I come into the house and there's a different smell into the house, which means somebody or something. Whether they brought a dog in, some sniffer dog, whether it's somebody's cologne perfume, whether it's just somebody's odor. I can literally smell a different smell in the house. That when any environment you are in all the time, you get used to the scent to the point you don't notice it anymore. Yeah, that's it. That's what happens with scents. You get used to that scent, so you don't notice it anymore. And I leave and come back, and my house smells different, like somebody was in there. So they want to come into this house and want me to let them into this house, so they can hide the fact that they were coming in here anyway without my permission or without my knowledge. That's why I never let them in the house. It's as simple as that. I never. They want to force me to come down and speak to Dr. Ali Balaja. I don't give a fuck about Dr. Ali Balaja. Dr. Ali Balaja is from a different part of the world and culture. He won't understand why I'm like, what I am about. And if he doesn't understand Western culture and people and behavior, he certainly don't understand Jamaican people. How is he going to decide if something is wrong or right? Well, he has no idea. Get a Jamaican psychologist who understands Jamaican psychology and how we are as a people, and then maybe I'll think about it. But otherwise, you man have no legal right here because you don't know man culture, you don't know how we are as people. You might see us dancing and jumping around on TV. That's about it. That's all you man know about us, innit? And bullshit that the media and news talk about. But you certainly don't know what our mannerisms are like. And they will easily take your mannerisms out of context and then they get to justify it. If it ever ends up in court, oh well, we don't know what Jamaican people are really like, and we don't know how they behave. So guess what? It's just a simple misunderstanding. You ain't never getting that chance to make a misunderstanding, you little cunt. Yeah. So now I look over me on that point of view. They're coming to my door. They're fucking ringing my phone up, trying to persuade me. I said, oh well, if they want to talk, let them ring. So I can sit in my house comfortable and talk to them. They don't need to see my mannerism. They don't need to look in my face. They can talk through the phone because that's all they need. That's all they really need is sit there and talk to the phone. Why they don't want to do that? It's because the little cunts know I'm going to record the conversation and have the full conversation recorded, and that there's nothing they can write down outside of what the recording says that they can be. That's why they're trying to do that. I don't want to deal with these people. I know the law when it comes to mental health. I know how the mental health law works, and they abused the law for between 29 and 2022. And when I was tired of it, I did what was necessary, beat them legally, tried to obtain a lawyer, and every lawyer I spoke to from the Law Society thinks that, oh, there's no case, they can't take the case for whatever reason. None of them wants to give me an actual reason. As soon as I say, why don't you want to take the case? They go, oh, well, we ring you back. And I never hear from them. I haven't got the time to be ringing them over and over. As long as I know the Law Society has every single lawyer in the state of whether Britain or the UK all under there. So you ring them and they put you into whatever expertise of a lawyer you need. So they do that. That's how that works. You get me? So I don't even go into local solicitors. I use the Law Society because the Law Society has every solicitor in this country under their fucking wings, yeah? It's basically like it's like how the citizen advice where they ring you. So you tell them your problem, they go, all right, these specific lawyers deal with that. Right, here's a group of number. As long as I know the Law Society is all I need in this specific situation. They don't want to do anything about what's going on in FIFA because they don't determine it as a extenuating circumstances. Yeah, but my behavior is a certain way as a result of this, and they don't want to stop that because if they stop this, then they possibly won't see the behavior, and then they won't get to write down the bullshit that they want to write down to justify their nasty ways. You guys are racist. These fucking black people who are helping them are fools. Simple as. Because these same people, when something bad happens to them, they are going to be the one to cry racism just the same. They are going to be the right one to cry, oh, the system failed just the same. That's the same type of people that they're dealing with. They get to abuse you because they don't want to lose their job. So it's fine now. But when something happens and their jobs is in jeopardy, they are ready to tell all sort of stories about what was going on. That's the type of people they are. Long story short, they are harassing me, and I won't accept the harassment. When I feel like saying something, I say it. When I feel like not, I just let them talk and I record them. You get me? That's what they were doing to me. They were recording me and taking things out of context and misappropriating things I was saying because it suited their purpose. I'm gonna do the same, you little pricks. I'm gonna do the exact same. I'm gonna misinterpret everything I feel like doing.
A very warm welcome to you all this fine evening. I'm Guy Mowbray, and alongside me for commentary is Sue Smith. There's every reason to believe
I'm gonna misinterpret everything I need to misinterpret, just like how they do. They won't get to say it was an accident either because anything I say is an accident, it's also an accident too. So he ain't coming in and saying, oh, yours is an accident and mine isn't. You must have no chance here. Absolutely no chance. I keep asking them for the paperwork. I keep asking them. The same group of people that's trying to get me to come and talk to Dr. Adibalaja. Yeah? I'm saying, well, find a doctor who diagnosed me and come and tell me who the doctor who's diagnosed me is. They refused. And this has been going on for at least 3 months since September. Yeah, so they've been turning up here since September. And since September, I'm asking for the name of the doctor or doctors who made the diagnosis, and they don't want to say. So as long as they're being deceitful, I can behave the way I'm behaving. That's it. I prove their deceit. And that's it. They stand no chance, legally or illegally. They ain't winning this. They are being deceitful. It's simple as that. I want to know what the doctors are called so I can go and find these doctors and confront them myself and say, what is your diagnosis based on? They don't want that. So they don't want to tell me nothing. So tell them, turn up, I'll play the game. I'll sit there and secretly record the little fuckers the whole time anyway. And choose what to put online and what not to put online. Simple as that. I'll choose what to put online and what not to put online. And continue to say the same shit I've always said. Go get your warrant, man. Man, I'm forced to go and get that warrant. Simple as that. The warrant has to be specific. Yeah, there's no general warrants nowhere in this world. That warrant has to be specific on exactly why. So how are you gonna say, oh, he's not taking? You have concerns that he's not taking care of himself. You'd have to come into the house to get that warrant, don't you? I didn't let you in the house. I've made it blatant to everybody in this community. I will never let you in the house. So exactly how do you know I'm not taking care of myself? It's quite simple. You'd have to be watching me 24/7. And I don't think you can legally do that. I don't think you can legally do that and get away with that. And if you're watching me 24/7, you would see certain issues that I'm facing. So and put it like that, you stand no chance. Put it from that point of view, yeah, you stand no chance ever. If you're watching me 24/7, you would see the issues that I'm facing. And for a set of people, for a set of people with duty of care, why are you ignoring them issues? Because I guess it has me behave a certain way that suits you. And that ain't working out for you because that's corrupted anyway. I'm no saint nor no angel, but I don't give a fuck. let's play, innit? They will see everything I post if they are watching, because there's no way they can get a warrant legally unless the judge is corrupted and these people are corrupted. And that's the aim. That's the aim, to prove that they are corrupted. They're not smart enough to do it uncorrupted. That's the problem that they are having. They know that they're not smart enough to do it without it looking like corruption. Because guess what? The things that they need to obtain certain powers, and what do you call it, to does, to deprive me of my liberty, they need certain specific things to be in place. They can't get that done. And I'm ensured that they can't get it done. And I don't know about you. Nobody who needs their liberties taken can hide them problems in it, especially if it's mental. Simple as that. If it's a mental situation, anybody that needs their liberties taken can't hide that, man. I certainly wouldn't know the extent of the law like how I do. So you most certainly don't stand a chance here. So go get the warrant if you're forced to, because you would just be corruption. I'm after the judge's job as well. Yeah. I'm after the fucking judge's job, just to say. I'm after the judge's job, just to say. Whether that judge at the magistrate court is who granted them warrants. Yeah. Tell him that he's got a problem. Because I know them warrants weren't legal. You see, all of a sudden I can't pass the ball. The controller's gone dead heavy. Look, can't move. Yeah, can't move. I already knew what was gonna happen there. They're upset at what I just did, so they made the controller dead heavy. You must have no chance. As long as the game remains like this, it's going to be proven that it's the people who are coming in talking about mental illness and trying to obtain deprivation of liberty warrants, and they're the ones that's behind it. That's all. That's all it will come down to. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so like I said, the people from here, because America and England, whether you want to accept that or not, the British and the Americans are the fucking same thing. Whether you want to, they just talk different. That's it. Yeah. Look at him. Look at why is Rashford just stood there. So look at both of them. Why the two players just stood there by themselves? Yeah. Why they just stood there? Yeah. So look at Rashford's leg. Why they just stood there by themselves? Yeah. So I somehow win the ball. Look where the ball comes. Right. Look at this. Yeah. So you know it's the difference. Look at that player that's running. Look at it now. Yeah. So when they were there, look at my players. You know it's nobody's running. You know it's you haven't seen the animation. Look at all of them. Not one of my players is running. So watch this. Boom. Yeah. As soon as blood. Yeah, as soon as. Why? Because the AI is doing it. Yeah. So look at the ball. Yeah. Look at my that you in the red boots. Yeah. As soon as the ball goes to a Rabio, the AI is running at me. You see? As soon as, and what's the difference? What's the major difference? Look at it. Look, nobody is running. So I don't even have to mute the screen to show you. Look, not one person is in a running animation. Not one. 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 Yeah. So as soon as I win the ball off him, because I'm manual has to go and get the ball. Look, before the ball even reach at me, the AI is already on the move. There you go. So they've got a major advantage, and they know they did this on purpose because they thought they were smart and their brains. This is the best their brains could come up with. Oh, he let his AI not do any tackling for him, and they think how long would that go on before somebody realizes that's what's going on? Yeah. And what does it do? Immediately goes back. So you can see all the help that he gets. Yeah. All the help that they. I don't lose me. None of these guys can beat me. Just like how the state of Britain didn't beat me and lost. It's the same thing. You man had to go corrupt to beat me. That's it. That's it. That's why they have to be the way they are. Because they can't beat me at nothing. The state blatantly lost. The police lost. Social service lost. The NHS lost. FIFA lost. They all lost. And that's why they have to deny me justice. People don't deny justice because of, oh, they just want to. It's because their jobs and reputations are now on the line. They shouldn't have a reputation more than they're fucked up people. That's the only reputation they deserve. That's the only reputation that these men and women deserve. That they're criminals. And not your criminals who are out there trying to hustle and make money. No, these men are not these type of criminals. Because these men get the same basic pay anyway. I mean, weird this that these guys are weird criminals. These man criminal activity is them not being exposed. That's it, innit? Criminals usually do it for profit. Usually. These men aren't doing it for profit because they don't get a bonus for doing it. They're doing it because they just can and they've been caught. That's it. So if you get done, anybody that aid you and profited from you can also be done as a result of you. And they know that. They know that anybody that gets done, anybody that helped you is automatically done. Or people start snitching on each other. And they know that this is a result. So they don't want to be people, they don't want to turn against each other and snitching because some people know that everybody would snitch on them. And some of these guys know that it would all be blamed on them 100% anyway. I like you, man. You're not coming out of that cage because when you come out, I've got to deal with you. I'm already stressed out as it is, but I can't deal with you. I need you to go back to that woman. And if after the 14 days when I legally can ask for my money back, I'll tie you up outside and you stay out there. You just become a vicious dog as a result of being tied up all the time. There's no way. There's no way. The people who had the dog had the dog. The dog is 3 months old. Yeah, the dog is 3 months old, and they've had the dog for 3 months, and this is what they've done to the dog. They've made the dog have poor behavior because this woman apparently had this dog licking her face and jumping up and down in her sofa and this sort of stuff. So the dog thinks he can come here and behave like that. And if you're a dog seller, if you're selling any animal, you shouldn't treat the animal like that because people don't do that. People, you know what I mean? Whatever the reason is, they shouldn't do that. So she did not say that she had the dog jumping in her sofa and stuff like that. So I want my money back. It's simple. And if I don't get my money back, I'll just tie the dog up outside and leave him out there to cry so everyone can see. Tell the police come and take pictures. I say this is what he's doing and he's abusing the dog. Let the little old neighbors call the RSPCA. Because what they're gonna do, what they're gonna say. What are they gonna say? They can't say shit. I don't want the dog jumping on my sofa. When I bought the dog, no mention of that. The woman did not tell me that she allowed the dog to do that. She did not say it, and that's all. That's mis-selling and misrepresentation, and that's a scam because she did not say, oh well, technically, she did not say the dog was a part of her family. She just said her puppies had dogs and she's selling them. So she did not say the dog is a part of her family, and she allowed the dog to jump in and so forth. Because dogs wouldn't do that unless you allow them in the sofa. They won't just automatically behave like that. That's how dogs are. Dogs get used to certain things. Simple as that. Animals get used to certain things. So any behavior the animal exhibits is because the owner allows them to exhibit that behavior. So you go in certain people's house, some people have their dogs in their beds and stuff like that. Yeah. If you don't let your dog in the bed, the dog won't just get in your bed. It won't. So the fact that the dog keeps trying to get in the chair, it means that she was letting the dog in her chair. And you can't sell dogs like that because that's not how it works. Dogs should be kept in a cage until the point of sale. That way you are not imprinted on the dog. If you're clearly imprinted on the dog because the dog refused to stay out of the chair, it always tries to doesn't. And why am I going to abuse the dog for something that they did on purpose? I'm not a fool. I'll just tie him up outside. I'm not putting him into a shelter because I'd lose my £300 and somebody else gets the benefit. That ain't happen. So I'll leave him outside. Let them go and call the RSPCA or whatever them concert are. Simply let them go and call the RSPCA because they're gonna have to say, oh well, Mr. Clark, they have to put some sort of issue of some sort of warrant that you need to do this and do that before the dog is removed. They have to say something before that. I'm very aware that before they remove the dog, they have to say certain things. And I'll tell the RSPCA that this woman scammed me with a dog that she had in her house. People who sell dogs, they keep them a certain way. They keep them in the little cage or wherever they keep the dogs until somebody buys them and that person imprints themselves on the animal. You don't have the dog fucking licking your face. Simple as that. You must have no chance there. And it's obvious that that was going on because of how the dog is. Anybody sees that dog, the dog will just start licking your face and not doing no sort of weird shit. Which means the person who had the dog prior was allowing the dog to lick the face. And not everybody wants a dog licking the face, but so you can't do that because you can't break that out of the dog. The licking of the face and stuff like that. Like it's very difficult to break out of the animal because it's been used to doing it. So you must know stand no chance there. When the RSPCA comes, I send them her way. I fucking send them her way. I say, you go check on how she keeps her dog. Let's see, and you find the same exact behavior with her dog, which means she's doing it to the dogs. And if you don't find that behavior with her dog, then why is this dog like that? So either way you take it, you're gonna lose in this battle ahead. You simply aren't smart enough to deal with me. They thought I would have got angry and beat it up because I've got OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I.e., I like certain things a certain way. You get me, you know? So I like my house being a certain way. And when I bought the dog, she did not mention anything about the dog's behavior, so I assumed there was nothing wrong with the dog's behavior. You know what I mean? The dog literally destroyed the whole house with the fuck. It's been here, I got it on Tuesday. It's now Tuesday now, literally 7 days. And if I go and show you my fucking garden, bro, in 7 days, you'll not believe it. And it's only a puppy, so it shouldn't have that behavior unless somebody made sure it had that behavior. I'm literally gonna take a picture of my garden when I'm ready. 7 days, and it's absolutely destroyed the garden. All the whole floor that I painted, the door that I painted, it's all a mess out there. I just tied the dog up because I can't deal with that. Nobody's scamming me, she should take back her dog. And the very people who sit there and investigate me and listening, they have to listen, they have to put that in on paper as well. I said, well, technically, anything that goes wrong with that dog, he did ask for his money, but we saw the text messages being sent, and she purposely ignored it. So you have to put that on your paperwork as well, too. So when they come and see that dog tied up in the yard, nobody has to ask why. The garden's completely destroyed. I had little lights out there and a little thing in the garden. I put flowers in. The dogs fucked up every single flower, ripped off the little lights, tear down the little border, the whole fucking door, everything's a mess out there. In 7 days, I can't keep it. I want the money back. Man. In 7 days, the dog has done that. So just like how you see these stuff happening on FIFA, it's all being done intentionally. They intentionally did that to the dog. And like I say, I've just got the evidence to say, well, they intentionally did that to the dog. Because go and check anybody else's dog. Man. They don't do that. The dogs don't. Dogs just don't do them stuff. They literally destroyed the whole fucking yard with that in 7 days, and it's merely a puppy. I mean, it's only a puppy, and it's behaving like that. So no point keeping him. He has to go back to work. I'm not putting him in a shelter because I'm not giving away £300 because I am poor. I'm very poor, but I ain't got money out there to be giving away. And this is him from fucking black women. So I equally dislike the British even more. I don't care what your color, skin color. You man cannot win. That dog will be tied apart that garden. And if somebody steals the dog, go and report it to the police. And the police should go around investigating CCTV cameras.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray,
Simple as
and
that. Fuck
delighted to
you
have
people.
Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And the general feeling is we should be in
The
for
dog's always shitting in the house. The dog's always pissing on the floor. He's biting up everything. Like, literally, the dog's the reason why the parrot escaped. And the dog smells like it's got a weird scent. Like even when it's in the house and dry, it smells like when a dog's wet in it. That smell that dogs have when they're wet. It smells like that. So I'm assuming the dog's got some issue. This is sound smarter than me. British are led to believe they are clever men and women. Well, surely you man learn that lesson that you are not as clever as human taught you. Man. How fast is that hurricane, man? Like, look at the game. So I played 11 games, yeah? 5 from the first one. I think this is the sixth one now, yeah? I played 6 yesterday. Only won one. So I played 17 games in total. It should be 18, but because I played the last one before 6 o'clock, it carried over. So I played 17 games. Yeah, 17 gameplay. Well, you can see I'm clearly a better player than everybody I played. Yeah, so 17 games and only 5 wins.